so sore. I think I'm going to sit in this executive chair in the front of Dulles Nutrition Corner for these questions. Look at that. Look at this hip mobility.
I bet it's pulling really bad.
My glutes right now. Look at that.
Now switch to the other side.
Oh, this one's sore. Okay.
You gotta stay symmetrical.
Oh, working on those hip flexors. That's not bad. I'm like.
Now pull it to the other shoulder.
I'm like 90 degrees.
Pull it to the other shoulder. Stretch.
Like there.
No, this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
I just wanted to get in.
All right, let's get serious. Ask the boss.
Ooh.
13.
Yeah, last 13. One we did was at the sushi restaurant, right?
I think I might break this chair actually.
Doesn't sound good.
Okay. Anyways, let's roll.
All right,
we might have to adjust the camera halfway through if I get the urge.
Okay, you're still in the center.
Okay.
Okay. All right, yeah, number 13.
Give us feedback on the red chair, by the way.
In the red hat and the red shirt.
Yeah. All right, let's roll.
Okay. Let's see. Edwin213, what's your opinion or take on keto diet or the basic if it fits your macros for fat loss?
It works. I think we've talked about these before.
About keto?
Not about keto, but if it fits your macros. So we've had multiple conversations in the Ask the Boss series about if it fits your macros. I'm not going to rehash all that. You can go back and watch the old videos. But bottom line is everyone, whether you're a bro or not, you are fitting your macros. It's just the food choices which make a difference or are different between the two schools of thought. At the end of the day, you can totally get ripped eating, if it fits your macros, eating Pop-Tarts and ketchup packets and whey protein. But I don't think it's optimal. So I don't think you're going to get the best end result. Those percentages count when you're at the top of your game. So for me, I would rather take whole food / bro food, over eating crap processed food. In terms of keto diet, again, I think keto diet would be great for somebody who's obese and wants to lose weight quickly, drop a lot of water as well. But for a performance athlete, I really find that, or a bodybuilder, I should say, and a performance athlete, I find that keto is not ideal. It's just really not. And most people don't even fully get into ketosis. People who say they're on a keto diet are not truly on a keto diet. So, a true keto diet is pretty harsh, and it can definitely help you lose fat, but I don't think it's ideal for performance.
And we kind of recently discussed somebody with intermittent fasting. You agree the same thing?
Same thing, yeah. Same thing with intermittent fasting. Absolutely, yeah. If you're an athlete and you can get results. It's not saying you can't. Me personally, I don't feel it's ideal. Working with hundreds and hundreds of people, and for myself, I just don't think it's optimal for somebody who's training hard.
Word. Let's see. Symmetric Man 91 is me becoming an ambassador for Core Nutritionals possible? I would love to represent you guys.
So that's a good question. So we're about to launch a new website for Core. We've been working on it for months. Our new in-house graphic designer, what's going on there? And our web team and our new CMO, they've been working hard on launching a new, very graphic heavy, really nice new clean website. We hope to launch that in about 2 to 3 weeks. When we launch that, we're also going to be launching a pilot ambassador / affiliate program. So we're going to pick a select few people, some of them who are our current reps and some new people we're going to be adding. And it's going to be kind of coupon codes direct on our site plus kickbacks for those people. We're going to roll it out as a trial. So in terms of becoming one of those ambassadors, I would think there will be more information within the next 3 months. In terms of becoming a rep or a sponsored athlete, we get this question. I know Andrew fields this question, multiple times a day, and it kind of becomes redundant. But right now, we're never really looking to add anybody. But if somebody comes along who, kind of fits our mold, then we'll grab it. And we look for people. This is a business at the end of the day. So we're looking for people to fit certain roles, to hit different demographics. Like we want an MMA guy, we want a bikini competitor, we want a bodybuilder, we want a CrossFit guy. So, what do you bring to the table that's going to kind of expand our reach? You need to let us know how you're going to help our brand. Everybody sends us emails. I've been lifting for about 2 months. I love fitness. Will you help me sponsor? I love bodybuilding. You know, like literally, that's the type of emails we get. That doesn't work. You know, you need to pitch it to us as like, here's my resume. You know, here's how many social media followers I have. This is how I can help you. And at the end of the day, that's very important. But what's even more important to me and our team is that all of the people who are either a rep, a brand rep, or an athlete used our products before becoming part of the team. So they truly, you know, kind of believed in our mission. So like if you're just randomly sending out an email to every supplement company in the industry, and we can kind of see through that, you're not going to become part of our team. You really need to kind of be cut from our same mold.
Got it. Johnny Atlas wants to know, what is the best stack for contest prep? It's easy.
What kind of stack? What stack? What?
No, it just says stack.
But I mean, there's so many. So I think we went over some of the list of the, you know, so when I look at my supplementation when I'm getting ready for a prep, I have my basics, my multis, my vitamins, my herbals, my greens, all those things. Then I have my proteins, MRP, PWO, ISO, Pro. And then I have like my peri-workout supplementation. So all my I think I did a video once out there on all my, if you look at our YouTube channel, you'll see all I did a peri-workout
that was
kind of
like your
rundown.
last prep, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So, you know, pre-workouts and, you know, pump products and aminos and all of that. And then there's also the kind of what we call in our stores the goodie racks, which is the natural test boosters and hardening agents and things like that. And then there's the fat burning stacks. So there's really like, what is that? 5 different stacks, the way I put it together. So without being super specific, if you think he's asking about like a test booster stack, anabolic.
I looked at it and assumed beyond basic.
Beyond basic, beyond your core ABC, your creatine,
right.
Your you know, core burn if you're getting, you know, ready for a show, your Alcar, things like that. Probably one of our most popular stacks that we sell in our stores is going to be, now it depends on what organization you are in now, because Core Alpha just became banned in WMBF for some ridiculous reason. Anyways, that's a whole other conversation which we've talked about before. The Core Alpha with the Core Hard with the 5AT, you know, if you can use it in your organization, because 5AT and Alpha are not WADA compliant, just want to make that clear. So Alpha, Hard, 5AT, and then usually something like some natural anabolic like Anabeta, or you know, we also like to stack that with Mark's Barracuda and Sean's T5. Like that stack for the last 8 weeks, if you took those going into your show, my stack was very similar to that the last time I competed. Like the hardening, the aggression, like there's no other, you know, natural stacks out there that can compete with that. I mean, you really do notice a difference. Yeah, I mean, you know, people will say, well, that's an expensive stack. Yeah, it's not cheap if you're going to run it for 8 weeks and you're going to run 4 or 5 different products. But it gets results. It really does. It makes a huge change. And, you know, everybody who comes back into our stores or sends us emails in, you know, they talk about how great that stack is. So definitely.
Cool. All right. Kyle D. Burns has a couple questions in his post, so I'm going to just take them one at a time. Doug Miller's take on rapid backloading for peak week, and if it makes a big difference if done right compared to a regular front load. How's that taste? Tart?
I think it's carbonated.
No way.
So I'm always constantly mixing up my pre-workout. So we have Core Pump in here. We have HMB. We have some taurine. What else? Scuba ABC. And today we're trying.
You gonna plug it?
Do I plug it?
If you were, I was gonna tell you.
It's not a bad formula though. I mean, it's a non-prop blend. It's we won't plug it. We'll save that for somebody else to plug. But because we actually don't even carry it in our stores yet. Somebody sent us a sample tub to look at. But it has like this carbonation, which is not almost like an NO Explode-ish, but yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's like blackberry lemonade.
We don't go on taste all the time, so.
Yeah, so, I mean, I have so many things mixed in here anyway, so the taste doesn't matter to me. Anyways, what was the question?
Your take on rapid backload for peak week, and if it makes a big difference if done right compared to a regular front load.
Absolutely, but you have to be ready. Because you will experience a very small bit of spillover, but that's at the expense of, I mean, like, I literally felt like I put an inch on my arms and legs during that. We should have totally gotten measurements when we were doing it. Like that morning, like even in my face, you could tell a difference. I went from looking like a snake to looking kind of normal again, and just my muscles, you could actually throughout the day feel your skin getting tighter and your muscles swelling. But you have to be shredded. Like if you don't have shredded glutes all the way to the inside of your butt, don't mess around with it. I mean, I think it really can help. I think it worked very well for me. I know I probably put 10 pounds on, doing the rapid back load, and just made a totally different bodybuilder of me on stage. So I think it totally can work, but you have to be ready. I mean, I was pretty deathly by the time I was doing 1,200 grams of carbs. So, and I think you need to know what you're doing. It's not just, I eat a lot of carbs. You need to know how to control your sodium, your water. You need to know how to control insulin levels leading up to that, that week, getting your body primed to be able to suck up that many carbs. So there's a whole process. It's not just like, I'm going to load the day before. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to totally screw it up. But yes, it does work.
Okay. He also wants your take on intra-set stretching.
I think it's good. I try not to overstretch during my training because there are some studies showing the reduction in strength actually from too much stretching. But I do believe in, I think Ep.13 is actually a pretty cool thing, which is the fascia stretching training where you do, get a real, you don't have to do 7 sets of 12, but I mean like however many sets, get a really good pump and then do some extreme stretching so that your muscles are already filled and gorged with blood, so that your fascia are already it's already tight in there and you already have a lot of blood to help stretch the fascia. And so you're adding stretching to that, extreme stretching. I think it really can help with muscle growth and stimulate new muscle growth. But I don't really focus on that. I mean, I'll do it sometimes on chest day. I mean, it's kind of hard to do it on some body parts, sometimes on quads, but but I think a good amount of stretching is okay if it helps you get loose. So I kind of just go with how I feel. I'm not like, I have to do this. It's like if I feel really tight, I'll stretch. If I don't feel tight, I'm not going to force it because, I think it does actually reduce my strength a little bit.
And your take on blood flow restricting training?
I've only ever done blood flow restriction on my calves just for giggles. I think I had like an Achilles injury.
We got a frame.
We're going to have a guest, so we're going to have to hold this. Yeah.
What's up, man? You're on TV.
What's that?
All right, so we left off.
I wanted to get my shorts in here.
We had real time. Customer come in.
We were talking about...
we left off with BFR.
Yeah, so I was saying I've only ever done it for my calves just because I think I had an Achilles. My Achilles was bothering me for a while. And it's brutal, but I think it's great for when you're injured. When you can't do maximum weight and you want to do less of a load but really still get some stimulation. I think it's good. But I would not be like training BFR all the time. I mean, I think there's a place for it, especially when you're like recovering from an injury. But and the science seems pretty good, so I say go for it, give it a shot. As a intensity technique or something to mix it up. But don't base your training around it.
Okay. Tanner Dixon 97. After gaining 20 pounds in 1 month after contest prep, would it be smart to diet back, then start a bulk, or just start with a bulk where I'm at?
I would say don't gain the 20 pounds in the first place. Yeah. Generally, I like to give people, 5 to 7 pounds right off the bat. I think within the first couple of weeks, I think is going to happen. And then it's got to be slow from there. If you do it, you really kind of screwed yourself up because your metabolism is not recovered. That's the problem. It's like people that go back into prep shortly after, your metabolism doesn't recover that quick. And so now your body fat's higher and you're still at a suppressed metabolism. So you're in a really kind of shitty spot. So I would recommend losing some of that. In fact, one of my clients who might watch this video just gained, I think, 16, 18 pounds in the first week after his show. I was like, man, you got to get it in check. So he emailed me. He's like, dude, I need your help for the growth season. Let's get it checked. And so I actually cut his calories back. It's still more than his kind of the lowest that his calories were at. And I wanted him to tighten up a little bit. That 20 pounds that this guy's talking about is probably the same as his because he quickly lost 6 to 8. I bet you if you just cleaned it up and stopped eating the crap, then he's going to drop 6, 8 pounds right off the bat. So I wouldn't say necessarily diet down, but get that shit under control. You know, you got to get yourself under control and be mentally strong about it. So give yourself, you know, 1 or 2 meals a week where you go out to eat and eat what you want, but then prep your meals. Like, it doesn't, like, this is a lifestyle. You got to, you know, eat that way year round. So get back on it. I wouldn't say do an all-out cut, but like, yeah, drop your macros a little bit. Make sure you're reversing your cardio. Make sure you still have your cardio in there. Don't cut it out altogether. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the approach. I mean, I would honestly look to drop 10 pounds, which I think he would probably be able to do in about 2 weeks, just because it's crap water weight. So I would probably drop 10 pounds before I started slowly bringing macros back up.
Okay. FitNaddict78. Since him and his wife look awesome, what routine does he like best for non-competing women?
My question back to this person would be, I mean, what are your goals? I mean, it's really what it comes down to. I'm assuming the goals are to look kind of like a fitness model, right? That's what most people want to look like, right?
Whatever
they don't want to be like jacked. They just want to look really good and tight, look good in a bikini, that type of thing. My suggestion would be to train like a bodybuilder. At the end of the day, for hypertrophy, for sculpting, and for getting that tight, lean look, that muscular look, it's you got to train like a bro. You got to train like a bodybuilder. You know, you got to be lifting heavy weights, a bodybuilder, power lifter, whatever. But you need to be sticking with the same types of exercises that the bodybuilders and powerlifters use. You know, for me, I would have those clients on a kind of a high volume split, lots of sets, lots of reps, lots of intensity techniques. I try to minimize the cardio. You know, probably just put a couple sessions of HIIT cardio in there, and really train. You know, get your calories burning, get your metabolic rate up through the weight training. So I really train those because I have a lot of clients that are actually females who are not looking to compete; they're looking to get in shape, and they get amazing results from kind of training more like a bro, like a bodybuilder. And they're astounded. You know, they're like, I don't have to be on the treadmill for 45 minutes or an hour a day. You know, I basically reduce that down really low and make them do weights. And so, and their bodies change dramatically. So I think that's absolutely the number one thing. You know, Steph doesn't do much cardio at all, and a lot of women at the gym will come up to her and say, hey, I love your shoulders, love your legs, whatever. What do you know, what's your deal? And she's lifting like a dude. She's lifting hard and heavy. So that's my advice.
Cool. All right, William Young 93 for chest imbalances. Would taking out things like bench and sticking to DB press, etc., be enough to correct it, or should I be performing more reps with the similar side till it catches up?
I don't believe in any of that. Everyone's going to have imbalances. I think the dumbbells might actually help a little bit, as opposed to using machines. I think that might help a little bit, but you're always going to have some imbalances. I mean, it's just a fact. Everyone's going to. So I don't recommend, unless you're coming back from an injury and doing like rehab and focusing on one side, I never recommend doing more weight or more reps on one side than the other. It's just, you're going to have them. You know, so unless it's like an extreme circumstance where like you didn't train your left arm or your right quad for 6 months, you know, I wouldn't do anything differently.
All right. Last one.
How many more? Because I have one other thing I want to talk about.
Okay, this is the last one. It's real simple. Do you plan on having a distributor in Canada? If so, when?
I don't know, Kenton. Are we planning on having a distributor in Canada? Yeah, actually, at the moment, we are working on that. So Canada is probably one of the most difficult countries to work with. Every product has to get its own health, in layman's term, a health certificate or approval through like a certification number for that product. So it's a long process. It costs a lot of money just for one individual SKU or one individual product. The first product we're going to be bringing out in Australia officially will be Core ABC. It's by far our #1 selling product across the board. And so we will be bringing that to Canada soon. Core Nutrition, which is actually a new distributor starting up specifically for us in Canada. We've been working on this for about 6 months now. There's some other partners that are interested in some product. We are available in some small Canadian stores, and we ship to Canada through our website. But we're working on it. It's a process. You know, we've been focused a lot on Australia, recently on the UK, and now Lebanon. We have a great partnership. We're shipping a ton of product over to the Middle East now. So those have been the three we're focusing on. We will get to Canada. In fact, our CMO lives in Canada, so if he doesn't get us in Canada, shame on him.
It's fine.
I hope you watch this video, Ken. So one other thing, so yesterday, I don't know when the videos are launching, but I did a vlog yesterday about looking for more nutrition corner spaces. You know, we are hungry to continue to grow and spread our mission of what we're trying to do. And what's holding us back now is finding really, really good, passionate people who kind of live and breathe our same mission. And so that is our focus right now. We looked at spaces in three different cities yesterday. Two of them are very promising. We're about to finish up signing a lease on the short pump location in Richmond. There's another spot coming up in Richmond which we're interested in. So, you know, realistically, in the next 6 to 8 months, we could open another 5 stores, and that's our goal. You know, we really want to take over the DC metro area. And so if you are interested in becoming part of our team, you know, send me an email. And when I say our team, Core and the Nutrition Corners are completely unrelated entities. However, obviously, our guys do double duty. So when you become a part of the Nutrition Corner family, you're also a part of the Core family. You get involved in a lot of the stuff, the demos that we do for Core. You get involved in maybe traveling to the Arnold Classic or the Olympia, all the cool stuff that we do for Core. So we are one big family. Our guys have multiple hats. You know, we're looking for people that want to make this a career. You know, we're all about the more successful we become, the more successful you become. You know, really good salary, bonuses, 401k, benefits, all of that stuff. And as you continue to grow, you know, all those things will increase. And so we're looking for people that really want to be a part of this. You know, we're trying to create a movement here in the East Coast, and all our guys are passionate about this. So if you're passionate about health, fitness, supplementation, and you're kind of not happy with where you are right now in your current job, send us an email. We're looking for those people. We have a ton of fun together. I think you ask all our guys, you know, what they think about work, and they'll all say the same thing. It's not work to them because they really love what they do, and I love what I do. So if you want to become a part of that, and that's something you think you'd be interested in possibly running one of our stores, or even other opportunities that we have, you can send me an email directly, Doug at Core Nutritionals, Doug at thenutritioncorners.com, or you can send it to info@Core Nutritionals, info@thenutritioncorners. We're starting to get a bunch of applications in, but you know, we need really good people. So we're going to be very picky about who we hire, because it's really important that we get the right team. That's what really separates us from your Amazons, your other bro supplement stores that are a dime a dozen. We are different from that. We truly love what we do, and I think anybody who's been into our stores will experience that. So if you're interested, you know, hit us up, and you know, we can get this process rolling. So till the next time, keep rushing it.